What are the first three roguelikes that come to your mind? For me, they are Isaac, Nuclear Throne, and maybe Slay the Spire or Enter the Gungeon. For many people, they could easily cook up Enter the Gungeon as one of their top roguelikes of all time. But what about the sequel? I feel like a good chunk of people who play Enter the Gungeon don't even know this game exists. As for me, I've always known about it, and I've always wondered, what the hell happened with this game? Only 3,000 reviews, and it's only mostly positive on Steam versus the staggering 70,000 overwhelming positive reviews on the first game. I guess we're gonna find out, because recently I 100%ed the achievements in Exit the Gungeon. I'm going to assume most of you know Enter the Gungeon already, a top-down action shooter bullet hell style roguelike. This game is no different, except it's not top-down. We're playing a platformer now. Immediately speaking, there's a lot less space to work with in Exit the Gungeon, making it somewhat weird to dodge roll at times since the screen could very easily fill up with bullets. Exit the Gungeon has a new dodge feature that's sort of a vertical dodge roll. In simpler terms, while you're in the air, you're invincible. However, you also can't shoot in the air either, so it's relatively balanced. Clearing Manual's test for the very first time was my very first achievement. The runs themselves were actually kind of interesting, mainly the first few times you do a run per character. Though one decision I thought was very weird was that you always have the Enchantress buff on. This means your weapon will always be actively changing. I did use this a lot in Enter the Gungeon, but I really wish it was a choice in this game, as they also completely removed the gun synergies too, which I thought was the coolest part of Enter the Gungeon. The gameplay loop is simple. You face off waves of enemies until there's no more, then you land in a hub area. The hub area has Bello the Shopkeeper, sometimes an NPC room, otherwise extra rooms to kill enemies in order to grind some extra cash out or get extra chests. Once you're done here, you go back on the elevator floor and take out a small amount of enemies again until you encounter the boss. Now initially, the bosses felt very crazy in this game, I can't even lie. It seemed like the game was really hard to get used to, especially since running into the bullets while jumping is usually a big no-no in other platformers. Also, the bullets enemies seemed a lot faster than in Enter the Gungeon. It almost felt like I wasn't only on enchanted gun mode, but also on turbo as well. But once you get used to the movement, it becomes quite easier. Definitely a hard to pick up game, but very easy to master. I mentioned that the characters were different. The majority of them all have unique custom floors, each with varying difficulty too. Its usual setup is as follows. The first two floors are simple, then the third and fourth floors have character uniqueness to them, with additional hazards thrown at you during the wave of enemy encounters. I managed to get to the final boss, which is the last dragon once again, on my second attempt, and geez, was he ever tough. I failed the first time, but I figure if I want to win a bunch of my early runs, I should just stack up on a ton of health ups. That way I can just take as much damage as needed. So next run as the Marine, I did just that. Come on, let's do it. 4 hearts this time. I had 3 last time. I should be in better hands. Oh, makeshift cannon's OP. I might have lucked out completely. Let's see how much damage this does. Wait till he gets his health bar though. We're okay. Jump over that. Jump over this. Okay. Whoa, look how good this damage is. That's incredible. I don't think I've ever done that good of damage on this thing. Oh my god, that's good. I have faith now. Oh my god. Stop flying away, man. That's so annoying. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm getting mad at myself, man. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Rocket launcher. This thing's OP too. Yes! We beat the game! I think. Did I beat the game? Maybe I didn't beat the game. Maybe there's another floor. Oh god, what's this? Hey guys. Strap in, okay. Dragonfire, yes! Successfully exited the Gungeon and exit the Gungeon as the Marine on their route. When I got back, we also met a familiar face, the Bullet. So since you need to clear each and every character, that was my first objective. I set out with the Bullet, and that run simply cleared the run again for another achievement. Yeah, I almost freaking damage-list him, bro. I only took 1 damage on my armor. I was so close. I won't be that surprised if we just fly away. Hey, there's that achievement. And after that run, I chose the pilot, and I set off with him as well, though this run garnered me a couple of achievements. I forgot to mention, but this game also rewards you big time if you don't take any damage with a combo counter on the top right of the screen. This counter correlates with luck, and it maxes out at 20. I got it there for the first time on the pilot run. Not only that, but in the hub area before a starting run, you can switch on or off if you want to be able to collect guns or not. I did so this run because I wanted to get the Octo Rocket achievement, which was for carrying 8 guns in your inventory at once. I got a few guns early from random chests, so I knew if I started to burn all my money on every cheap gun in the store from floor 1 all the way until floor 5, I knew I could get it, in which I was barely right, as right near the end of the run, I luckily got my final gun needed, and right after, I cleared the run, so pilot is cleared now. Now, it was my next run as Hunter where things started to take a turn. On the 5th floor hub area, a weird worm-looking thing started to spawn, which you could buy for 200 bullet casings, which isn't cheap at all, by the way. This run, I decided to give it a shot to see what it did. To my surprise, after clearing the dragon and in the area where I could have ended my run, I discovered you could go left instead of right if you have the bait, and well, the true final boss makes his appearance. The Gloctopus, I think, is the hardest boss in both games. At least he's on par with the rat. Oh, what the hell? This is crazy. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh, I can shoot him. Locking in. You can't jump. What? That's crazy. I've already taken 2 damage. This is so much different. He's taking a lot of damage. This is insane, bro. I've taken so much damage already. Bro, what is this fight? What is this fight? Go down, dog. Go down. Got him. Okay. He's not dead. I know he's not dead. He's probably got like 3 freaking phases, just like the Lich. Or is he dead? What's going on? Did I win? Nope, nope, no. I'm not letting myself get fooled. At least I'm back to familiar territory, okay? Oh, there he is. Oh, I just wasted a bunch of ammo. Crap. All right, now. It's sucking me in. I can't even move, dog. I'm gonna flank that. I don't even care. Fudge! Okay. Oh my god, what the hell is happening? I'm gonna lose. Oh my god, it freaking blows up. Oh, there's so many weird mechanics. I lost! No! I lost! I was so close! He's just ridiculous, which is why I immediately went back as the convict this time for another crack at him this time with a much better run. I cleared him barely this time, at half a heart remaining. We're doing good, don't worry. We still have... Oh no, we don't have any blanks. Please roll a good gun. Holy hell, what is this? Slow-mo saved my ass. Yes! Yes! I was 1 HP! Holy crap! Yes! Get me the hell out. And give me that achievement for this person. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I did it. With another quick run with the Hunter, and another quick defeat of the Gloctopus, we got both the achievements for her and the convict. When I returned, I was greeted with the cultist and the robot at the same time, giving me the Getting the Band Back Together achievement. Both the cultist and the robot are unarguably the hardest characters in this game. Similar to Enter the Gungeon, the robot can't use any hearts, only armor pieces, effectively giving him a lesser amount of total health. He's pretty tough, so I didn't even bother taking on the Gloctopus with him, as it surely would have ended in disaster. The cultist was the next character I tackled. For him, his weapons randomized a lot quicker, but more importantly, what made him very difficult was the fact that every stage for him was a combination of every other character's most difficult stages. So yeah, his run was technically the hardest, but the robot still probably the hardest character for sure. Now we unlocked every character-based achievement. We also got the achievement for accessing every and all elevator types. I never mentioned yet, but the game has a very similar way of unlocking NPCs too. Every so often on the 1st or 2nd floors, you'll encounter a slimy familiar face. This little rat decided to lock up each and every NPC once again in the cells, and the only way to retrieve the keys is by giving him your very early bullet casings. Of course, I did this every single time he appeared until I saved every NPC. Since there was 13 NPCs, it took a while. Exit the Gungeon also has 3 unique minigames, with Winchester making a return, but also now the Usurped King and the Ledge Goblin. These 3 host new minigames, each with their own versions of the previous trickshot achievements. We now had Scuffed Angry Birds, a very janky game of mini-golf, and a simple game of pachinko. Self-admittedly, acing these minigames was tough in the beginning, but for some reason later on, I started to almost accidentally ace them. They got so easy. We'll just blast it to the moon, I guess? Don't go in the hole! What?! Again, I did that. Oh, last time I got this, I did that. How did I do that? How did I just get it in immediately without knowing? Oh my god, that's crazy. Other NPC achievements included buying 20 items from Cadence and Ox, buying 30 items from Bello, and of course, beating the game on Beast Mode level 2 this time, which does nothing but change the death sounds of enemies into animal sounds. Interestingly, they removed the Lead God achievement in this game, and maybe that's for the better, because I would almost always take damage on either the 4th or Dragon boss every single time. There were still 5 achievements though for beating each floor's boss damageless. Some of these bosses made some of the floors way easier to get these achievements, and funny enough, I did floor 4's achievement before I got floor 3's. So I can't lie, doing the last dragon damageless felt like a league of its own at the time. I'm okay. I'm gonna wipe that. Did I get it? Wait, did I get it? Did I get it? Oh my god, did I get it? I got it! I freaking got it! Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I thought I got hit a couple times. Oh my god. Let's go! Now, if we're talking about bulk achievements, these next achievements are it. Beating every single boss 5 times for each individual boss's mastery achievement led to a total of 14 achievements in themselves. Floor 1 to 2 had the Medusa Leer, the Meowitzer, His Majesty's Counselor, Buff Ammo, Eye Balrog, and Gungamesh bosses. Floor 3 had the Bolt Python, Mutrid Head, and Low Priest. Floor 4 had the Fallmonger, Killender, and Sepulchergeist. I have no idea how to pronounce that. And of course, the final 2, the Last Dragon and the Gloctopus Masteries. The only one I really had to go out of my way to fight was of course the Gloctopus. Now we can return to the 2 exclusive NPCs, Snails the Skin Seller and Hattori the Hat Vendor. Yes, this game has equipable hats. One of the cool things about this game is that they introduced some nice new unique skins for each Gungeoneer. We've got Void Core for Marine, Old Blood for Hunter, Last Human for Convict, Wingman for Pilot, which is one of my favorites by the way, Steambot for Robot, Adventurer for Bullet, and my favorite has gotta be the Cultist for the Cultist. The skin is the most expensive because it literally changes his animations. To collect every skin for this achievement, it costed a grand total of 1,150 hegemony credits, which is quite a bit when you consider your average win will net you around 60. Now, Hattori is technically worse because you need to buy a total of 34 hats from him, and one of the hats literally requires you to buy every skin to unlock it in the first place. Most of these hats are unlocked and purchasable by just playing, but not all of them. Some of them have unlock requirements like the aforementioned. The dog and the incubator hats require you to win runs using the adventure skin and the Beastmaster skin. The meat, as cursed as it is, will require you to go through a bunch of dialogue with the snail, and eventually you'll come back to the hub and he'll be turned into a hat. It's very clear that Hattori is probably a murderer and makes a living off of turning living beings into hats. One more hat to unlock, and it requires you to get a full win using the box hat, which will unlock you the Metal Gear reference hat. Now with every hat unlocked, the grand total for every hat will run you another 755 credits, which is such a grind. Only 6 achievements left to go, and they're all related to NPCs once again. However, they're all NPCs that are only accessible during runs. Bello, Flint, the Old Man, Daisy, Daisuke, and Gooptun all each have individual quests where all of them want a specific item that you need to retrieve for them. These items are all tied to blimps during the Angry Birds minigame and the mini golf minigames. Don't ask me why, they just are. So now 6 individual items, each tied behind a 2 in 9 chance, as every NPC has an equal chance of appearing. Also, not every floor will have an NPC room, so there's another 50-50 chance at this. I came out with a simple strategy to clear at the first floor every run over and over. If there's an NPC room, I checked it. If not, I reset the run instantly. It definitely saved me time overall, even though it was still such a big grind. All of this said and done, there was somehow still another major issue. It was actually the part where I had to get the item itself. You see, to get the item, you need to perfectly shoot the item that's usually super high up in the air to the point where you can't even see it. If you hit the balloon part of the blimp and not the item, you don't get the item. This would happen way more often to me than actually hitting the items themselves. Almost 9 hours of work one day it took me, but exhaustingly, I managed to snipe all 7 items required, and I turned in each individual item one by one by one. fun until the very last achievement for Exit the Gungeon finally popped. Okay, 1 day later, as you can see, it's not that hard of a shot. I should be able to hit it. Yes! That's actually 100%. That's it. That's actually it. It's done. Here we go. I've got it. Here you go. Yes! It's done! It's friggin' done! Finally. Finally. What'd you even unlock me, dude? Antibody. Okay. That's pretty good, I guess. You know what I think about that?